Okay, so I'm navigated through the questionnaire and creating answering all the questions and things like that. So, what I'm doing right here is just looking at the matches that came up on the site. And the first thing is this map here tells me where they're located, what number they are with respect to the matches on the page. And I'm just going to click on number one because I'm assuming that this is going to be the one closest to the zip code that I placed in and closest to the match of everything that I've talked about in my questionnaire, which you can see in the last video. So I'm going to click on Kristen here because it looks like she's the number one match. So I would assume that she's going to have all the areas that I talked about. So anxiety is one of the things that I've dealt with. I clicked on specifically death, loss, and grief. Let's see what else is on here. I see life transitions on here. Um, Stress management was one of the things that I said I wanted to learn more about. Coping skills, cultural adjustment, anger management. It seems like she's got a lot of focus in a bunch of different areas. So one of the things it says people she's looking to work with. Um, Space to figure out what's next. That's pretty good because if you're trying to move forward, I mean, sometimes therapy keeps you focused on things that have happened in the past, but someone that's going to help you focus on that, figure it out, and then take steps to move forward with your life. Support with life transitions, searching for tools to help improve your sense of self. I think these are all pretty good things. So I'm going to click on her profile and see. I also do like that her approach is holistic. So I'm clicking her profile and let's just kind of step through what we see. And ease feelings of discomfort. This is a lot of what was already on my checklist, but it has her picture, it has her location, um, it has her social media. It also has pictures of where she would actually be conducting the therapy sessions. And I kind of like this because I have options and where to sit, um, things like that. Sometimes the office can be already uncomfortable because of the things that you're gonna have to deal with. But it talks about her availability. So I noticed she doesn't have Saturday appointments. So maybe you only can go on a Saturday. So that might be a problem for you. I noticed that she completed her bachelor's degree at Texas A&M University, a university I graduated from with my master's in accounting. So that already creates a sense of, hey, maybe we'll have some things in common, and it might be a little more comfortable with her. All of her various approaches. I like that humanistic therapy, motivational interviewing, cognitive behavioral therapy. All of these things are on here and can be researched, and you can Google the names and figure out what it means if you're not familiar. So I really like this page. It even has her contact information, so you could click here to get where. I'm assuming it'll give you an email or an office number to contact. One of the things I want to see is that you can go back to your long list of results, or you can skip to the next therapist. I'm just going to click on this contact therapist and see what it has. Okay. So it's not encrypted, so don't put your medical and personal information in it, which is, kind of normal. But it shows you fill it out. A little questionnaire as well, and you send it off, and they'll contact you, I'm assuming. So if I click on the next therapist, as you can see, this person doesn't have social media for her therapy, but there are no pictures. But again, where she went to school, all of her areas of focus, what types of approaches she has. So play therapy, that's interesting. I imagine that'd be great for a child psychologist as well. What she likes to do when she's not at work. Um, So yeah, I think this is a pretty amazing site, and you can navigate it fairly simply if you just click on the buttons, and it takes you to everyone. So she's got a LinkedIn profile. Again, you get to see the different spaces that therapy would be conducted for her. She's been licensed for 3 years, so their experience is great, or their experience being on here is great. If she doesn't accept insurance, if they do accept insurance, these are all very important things when we're trying to navigate through finding a therapist. So I'm actually quite impressed. I actually like the fact that these things are on here, and I actually think I got 4 matches, so that's pretty good. I wonder what happens. I would like to see her picture kind of a little bit better, but that's not the site's fault. I think it's probably how she uploaded it or the picture that she uploaded. Um, she's on Facebook, which is something I use, so that's pretty cool. I can just click on. Let's see what happens if I click on her Facebook. Awesome. So I'm not sure if you saw that because I'm recording on one particular screen, so you don't have to see everything that I have open on my computer right now. But it did take me straight to her Facebook page for her business, so I can scroll through there on Facebook and see if that's something that I'm interested in, and see if her space is comfortable for me as well. So I think that's pretty cool. Her approach is on here, obviously. She accepts Blue Cross Blue Shield. United Healthcare is my insurance provider. She's got 11 years of experience, so that's great. She's a professional counselor supervisor, which is also pretty good. She went to PV, she went to Texas TSU, so Houstonian most likely. I know plenty of people that went to those universities, some of my close friends actually, so something to talk about. Overall, I think this is a pretty good website. Needless to say, I am extremely impressed with the site, and I think that this is going to be very beneficial to a lot of people. The photos are taking a little while to load on here, but obviously I can see her space and where my therapy sessions would be conducted. So let's just see. And then I think this was the last one on the page, same stuff, where her therapy sessions are offered. Looks like a really cool space. Um, 8 years of experience, which is pretty good and something that I'm interested in. Someone with some longevity and someone that has some experience for a while and things that I might have actually dealt with. So, and she's got all of her social media here. So, once again, I think this is a really good site to use, and I think it'll be helpful for other people.